For over 4 decades, Dave Gahan, the charismatic frontman of Depeche Mode, has been one of the most enigmatic and electrifying performers in music history. His deep voice, haunting stage presence, and emotional intensity turned the band into one of the world's most influential acts. But behind the lights, fame, and success, Gahan has lived through darkness most could never imagine. Now, at 63, he has finally confirmed what fans have long suspected: the truth about his past, his struggles, and what kept him alive when the world thought he was gone for good. From the outside, Dave Gahan's rise seemed unstoppable. In the early 1980s, Depeche Mode transformed from a small British synth pop outfit into global icons. With hits like Enjoy the Silence, Personal Jesus, and Policy of Truth, they defined a generation's sound: dark, introspective, and yet irresistibly powerful. Gahan's voice became the symbol of emotional rebellion, desire, and pain, all wrapped into one. But as the band's fame exploded, Gahan began slipping into a dangerous spiral that would nearly destroy him. By the early 1990s, during the height of Depeche Mode's success, Gahan had developed a severe drug addiction. The pressures of fame, endless touring, and his own inner demons pushed him toward heroin and cocaine. His transformation was shocking. The once vibrant performer had become a hollow version of himself. Fans began to worry as he appeared frail and distant, and his bandmates feared they might lose him forever. In 1996, the unthinkable happened. Dave Gahan's heart stopped for 2 full minutes after a heroin overdose in a Los Angeles hotel room. Paramedics managed to bring him back, but he later described the experience as life-changing. "I actually died," Gahan revealed. "I remember leaving my body and seeing myself lying there. It was peaceful. Too peaceful." That brush with death became the wake-up call he couldn't ignore. After years of chaos and self-destruction, Gahan decided to turn his life around. He entered rehab and began the long, painful road to recovery. "I realized I'd been given a second chance," he said. "You can't live like that and expect to survive. I had to find out who I was without the drugs, without the ego, just me." But recovery wasn't easy. Gahan struggled to rebuild his relationships, not just with his bandmates, but with himself. Depeche Mode had been fractured by his behavior, and trust had to be earned back slowly. Through therapy, spirituality, and the healing power of music, Gahan began to rediscover purpose. When Depeche Mode returned with albums like Ultra and Playing the Angel, fans noticed something had changed. Gahan's voice was deeper, rawer, more human. The pain that once nearly destroyed him had become the very thing that gave his performances new life. "You can't fake pain," he once said. "You live it and then you sing it." Now, at 63, Dave Gahan finally confirms what so many long suspected: that his near-death experience wasn't just a tragedy, it was a transformation. In a recent interview, he admitted, "I had to lose everything to understand what really mattered. I'm not here because of luck. I'm here because I learned to surrender." That surrender wasn't just about giving up drugs, it was about letting go of control. Gahan has become deeply spiritual, often speaking about meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude. He credits these practices, along with the love of his family and bandmates, for helping him stay grounded after years of chaos. But perhaps the most remarkable part of Gahan's journey is that he's still here, stronger, wiser, and still performing with a fire that younger artists can only dream of. Even after the tragic passing of Depeche Mode co-founder Andy Fletcher in 2022, Gahan and Martin Gore continued the band's legacy with grace and love, honoring their fallen friend through their music. When fans see Gahan on stage today, they're not just watching a rock star, they're witnessing a survivor. Every lyric, every note, every scream is a testament to everything he's endured and overcome. "I don't take any of it for granted anymore," he confessed. "Every show, every breath, it's all a gift." So, yes, at 63, Dave Gahan finally confirmed what many fans had long believed: that he's not just alive, he's reborn. The man who once stared death in the face now sings about life with more truth and passion than ever before. His story isn't one of destruction, but of redemption, the kind of redemption that only comes when you've been to the very edge and found your way back.